Guys, welcome back, and today we are taking a look at the Anker C200. This is a 2K camera which was sent out by Anker for me to review, and I wanted to bring attention to this neat little gadget that is actually selling for $60. And I gotta tell you straight off the bat, this is definitely a bang for your buck. And I want to start off by saying that I really love the design of the webcam, and I was completely blown away by the quality of the webcam as well. So throughout the years, I've been using a Logitech C3090 for all my streaming, all my content creation, and of course my work from home meetings as well. And this camera right here, the Anker C200, blows that thing out of the water for $60. So in the box, all you really get is the camera, the USB-C cable, and of course some paperwork. So I wanted to start off and talk a little bit about the design of the actual webcam. This webcam is compatible with Mac and your PC as well. The camera is super lightweight. As far as look, I think the design is very minimal, it looks clean, and I think the touch of red with this little cover for privacy is really cool. I think it really makes the camera stand out. To toggle the privacy cover on and off, you just have to slide the little tab on top of the camera left and right. I will say it is a little bit satisfying to do so, and I do want to note that when you do slide the cover on, it doesn't actually mute the camera. It only turns off the video of the camera. So that's something that you guys need to keep in mind if you're really concerned about your privacy. So with this webcam, you can actually adjust it so you can mount it on your monitor, but it also has a little thread over here that you can use for tripod attachment. I love this feature as it allows you to get a little bit creative if you're streaming or making YouTube videos with it. So overall, it's pretty basic, but it does what it needs to do, and it does it pretty well. My favorite feature so far is just a little privacy cover. I think that thing looks really cool, and it really just immediately lets you know that, hey, somebody's watching you, or hey, nobody can see you. I like that. It's cool. So with the design of the camera out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the software and all the features that this little guy provides. So you'll want to start with downloading the application that pairs with the camera, which is Anker Work. Once you download it, it's going to prompt you to update the little camera. Make sure you guys do so. So with the camera updates, it's pretty great because I think they're very on top of the software, making sure that this camera is always up to date, working the best it can. So usually every other week that I log into Anker Work, there's a new update waiting for me, which I think is pretty cool. So when you first open up the app, the camera looks amazing. Honestly, the first time I saw it, I was blown out of the water. See, the thing is, like, I got so used to my C930 that when I finally saw the image quality of this thing, I was just like, wow, I'm blown away. This thing is insane. And when you think about it, it's $60. It's crazy. I always thought that having a camera that can display things this well would always have to cost me a ton of money, like getting a really good Sony camera like a 6400 or something. But no, $60 can get you some pretty top quality. So starting the camera software, you're going to see a bunch of options on the left hand side. You'll have options like the resolution, the FOV of the camera, anti-flicker, and some device information as well, or updates. Honestly, I don't see why you would go with anything lower than 2K resolution, but here you have all the options. I personally like the 95-degree FOV, so I like to keep it at that. If you go lower, the image does start closing in, as you can see right here. In the next tab of settings, you can adjust the brightness, sharpness, saturation, and contrast ratio. I personally like to keep the brightness a little lower as it helps with the quality of the image, but here are my settings in case you guys want to copy those. And the last tab of the settings is the mic settings. I honestly don't really mess with this all too much just because I already have a dedicated mic to use, but here they are just for your information as well. One of the settings is the omnidirectional 180 degree, which will focus the capture of the sound from every angle around the camera. With the direction pickup 90-degree angle, it will only capture sounds that are facing the camera at a 90-degree angle, so basically right in front of the camera. So I know that a lot of gamers and tech enthusiasts follow me here on the channel and on Instagram as well. So yes, I will let you guys know that you can use it for streaming, and yes, it is definitely really good for streaming as well. I 100% recommend this camera, especially if you're a beginner or you just don't have a lot of money to blow on expensive gear like these high-end streamers have. $60 for this quality is more than worth what you need. This will last you a long time. Honestly, the value you get from just investing $60, even if this thing was $100, I would say get it, but it's $60. The value that you get out of those $60 is huge. So if you're kind of debating, thinking about which camera you should get, and you've pulled up to this video, buy the camera, worth it. You won't regret it. Trust me.